Hi there, my name is Tara LaMagna and I am a Platinum Director with Lemongrass Spa. And if you are watching this, you are on video 4 of 4, which means congrats! You did videos 1, 2, and 3. And so you've already heard from Executive Directors Heather Stapleton and Ashley Sanford, who are part of our Hearts of Gold team. And today you're hearing from me. So we are going to just chat briefly about business basics. So some of the things that you haven't gone over yet, but are important when you are getting started like yourself. So to begin, I wanted to share with you the story behind Lemongrass Spa. And some of you may have heard this already if you tuned in to a Take a Look call before you joined, because that is something that we always like to share, but it's also something that you as a consultant should know because you're going to have customers that ask. So first things first, I want to point you in the right direction in case you don't remember what I'm about to say. Right in the front cover of your catalog, you are going to see a little blurb right here about Lemongrass Spa and the history, and you're also going to see our founder, Heidi Leist, and her husband, Brian. So the cool thing is that it's right here at your fingertips, and for your parties, you can absolutely have your customers flip this open as you share the story, okay? So you don't have to go into all the details of the lemongrass story and how it became a company, but this is what I like to personally share, and you want to keep it to 1 or 2 minutes. So I always say that Heidi Leist, our founder, was searching for products that were natural and organic for her daughter and her soon-to-be second daughter she was pregnant with at the time. She couldn't find anything on the shelves that she liked or approved of, so she decided to take it upon herself to make the products herself, and she did so in her kitchen. So she was hand making our products from day one, and her mission to this day, 17 years later, remains the same, and that is to provide natural and organic products that are safe for the whole family. And she wants to see our products in every household in the United States, and we also ship to APO addresses, which are military addresses, so those that are serving overseas. So that right there, my friends, is really in a nutshell the history of Lemongrass Spa. Some people do ask how Heidi came up with the name Lemongrass Spa, and it was really simple. She just liked the scent lemongrass, so she decided to name her company after that, Lemongrass Spa. Okay, so the next thing I want to chat with you guys about is packing for a party, because you've just finished up learning about how to get your bookings, and so now that your calendar's full, you should probably know what you should be bringing, right? So the first thing I want to share with you is that when I was first starting out with Lemongrass, I would pack every product that I possibly had, all my personal use products, all the products that came in my kit, and I would end up bringing several bags to my party. So that being said, I had several customers look at me funny, and they asked me, like, do you need help? That looks like a lot of stuff. And it was a lot of stuff. And you know what I didn't realize I was doing is I was making my job look very hard to those that were considering the business opportunity. And what we really want to do is make our job look easy. So rule number 1 in packing for your party is to keep it to 1 bag. All you need is 1 bag. For every single party you do, 1 bag is it. That's the rule. Don't bring more than 1 bag. Your purse is another story, but a bag and your purse is fine, okay? Nothing more. And the cool thing about this is that corporate has put together our 2 consultant kits, and whether you purchased one of these or both of these kits can fit in 1 bag. And that's what I would suggest bringing to your parties, because corporate put these together based on sales. So these are our top selling products, and these are what your customers are going to want to see, okay? So when in doubt, pack 1 bag and only pack what comes in the kit, okay? Unless maybe we have a launch that just happened and you have a customer who specifically wants to see a certain product, and then you can throw those in there, but still keep it to one bag, okay? Also, when packing for a party, a reminder that I always used to forget when I was first starting is to pack pens. I know it seems like super simple, and it is, but it's always something that I would forget. And not only pack those pens, make sure that they work, like legit test every single one, because I would buy brand new boxes of pens and some of them wouldn't work, and it's a whole nother story. So just buy the pens, make sure they work, and make sure they're in your bag, okay? You also, of course, want to include catalogs and order forms, and always pack some extra order forms because people always make mistakes. They want to rewrite it. So always pack extras. And you never know who's going to bring a friend, and we want them to do that, but sometimes we don't know a final head count before the party itself, especially when people bring surprise friends. So make sure you have those. And we're going to talk about the order form a little bit more in detail in just a few minutes, okay? Okay, so I want to talk to you about the party flow. So you get to the party before the guests arrive. You set up your products that you have brought so nicely in your one bag. And of course, you want to make sure that the hostess has a table, or you bring a table so that you can display those products. And I like to display them on trays, and I personally like to present 3 different bundles at the party. And by bundles, I mean just sets of product. It's basically like when you go to the drive-through, a drive-through restaurant, they have a number 1, a number 2, whatever it is, and you just say, I'd like a number 1 with lemonade, or whatever it is, right? So I want you to think of that same concept with bundles at your parties. So that is what you're going to display at your parties. So for example, if you get the spa consultant kit, you can display our face kit as one of the bundles. You can display your own bundle, which may be 5 of your favorite products that you use. And you literally just add up the total cost of those 5 products, and you put the price out there with the 5 items. And that's a great bundle to start out with because you're very passionate about those products and you've used them. So you know your stuff on those ones, okay? And then the third bundle might be something that is season specific. So we're going into the summer season right now. And so for that, maybe you want to include a bundle that has our Bugaboo, our sunscreen, our body polish, and maybe a lotion or a body spritz, or even our dry shampoo. Okay, so you want to just have those 3 bundles ready to go. And that's literally all you're going to put on your table. Maybe a couple additional products here and there. But you're really going to keep it simple, and you're going to keep it easy for your guests to order. So party flow, once you're all set up, is first of all, you're going to have everybody meet you in the gathering area, whether that's the living room or wherever it may be. You want to have people meet you. So you're going to say, okay, you guys, let's all head into the living room, and we're going to get started because I want you to get your hands on these amazing products. And the faster we get into the living room, the faster you get to do that. Okay, so you're going to say that. And then you're going to obviously introduce yourself. You're going to let them know a little bit about you very briefly. Do not tell them your life story because they care, but they don't care that much, okay? So keep it brief. And you're also going to tell them the history, which I just told you, of Lemongrass Spa. And that, like I did, is just 1 or 2 minutes. That's it. And your whole presentation to them should be no longer than 15 minutes, okay? So after you tell them the history, I like to tell them a little bit about our products, that they're handmade in the United States. We do have a ton of vegan products. They are natural and organic, and they are safe enough to eat. And they're also safe for all ages. So I just share those little things briefly. And then I also share with them that on the bottom of each of our products, there is the birthday of that product, and that the products are good 6 months to a year. Very basic. From there, I share the 3 bundles that I've created. I let them know the items that come in the bundles, and I come up with a cute name for the bundle. So the skincare, the face care set, very basic. You call it the face care set, or the anti-aging, the luxury anti-aging set is actually the one that I use. You always start with the biggest face care set because they can always work it down and get the basic if they want to, but you always show them the best of the best, okay? Then you're going to tell them about your 5 favorites bundle, and then whatever the seasonal bundle is that you're creating, okay? So you're going to go over those 3 bundles, and then you're going to let them know that now is the time for them to come up and try the products, okay? One thing I forgot to mention is that during that time where you're sharing the products, you also want to drop little seeds, as we say, of why you do what you do, why you chose Lemongrass Spa. And you're not going to go into a big recruiting talk, but you're going to just drop little hints here and there. So maybe I might say in the beginning when I introduce myself, my name's Tara LaMagna. I'm a Platinum Director with Lemongrass Spa, and I started this journey 6 years ago when I was working full-time and part-time. I was working 2 jobs. Yep, that's right, 2 jobs. And now this is all I do, okay? So I dropped that seed because people are going to be thinking, so she was working all these jobs, and now she's just working this. So what does that mean? She's making a lot of money doing this. Maybe I should think about doing this too. Okay, so you're going to drop little seeds like that throughout. You also might want to drop, when you're sharing your 5 favorites bundle, why you love the product. So maybe the Healing Elements has helped your child with their eczema. That's going to be another thing that they can relate to, and they may, again, think about, maybe I should join, okay, or host. Things like that, okay? So you want to sprinkle those throughout, and those are going to be specific to you and your story. So you can think of them in advance, write them down, maybe like 3 or 4 of those that you're going to sprinkle through the party, okay? So after you talked about the bundles, you're going to have people come up, you're going to have them try all the products. Let them know this is your opportunity to get these products on your skin. And we all know that when they get the products on their skin, they're going to love it. You're also going to want to let them know that they should be writing down everything that they want on their order form, okay? So they can create like their wish list almost using this order form, and that you're only going to add up the items that they really, really want, okay, at the end. So just let them know, you know what, guys, grab your order forms. You can write down all the items that you love, and then we can, at checkout, decide which ones you really want to get today, okay? So this is kind of their wish list. Also, you want to have at the sink set up the hand spa. And for the hand spa, we have hand soap, so either the foaming soap or the prebiotic soap for them to wash their hands. Then you're going to have a body polish. Sometimes people like to use several of the trial body polishes because then customers get to try different scents. And then some just use one big body polish because it's easier. And then the lotions that they can use after they pat their hands dry, okay? So you're going to have them try that at the sink, and you're going to let them know about the hand spa right at the end of your presentation. So you're going to let them know you can come up, try all these products, and I also want you to try the hand spa. And you are going to kind of be over at the hand spa, helping them do the hand spa and answering any questions there. And you can kind of linger back and forth between the table that all your products are at and the sink. And at this point, it's going to be really important to have that connection with your hostess so that your hostess can also help answer questions, or maybe she wants to be in charge of doing the hand spas. This is really good because our hostesses are our best potential recruits. Okay, so if our hostess is doing all the hand spas and she's loving it, she's having a great time, after the party we can say, oh my gosh, Amy, you did such an amazing job with those hand spas at the sink. You would totally rock this. Was it so much fun? And she's gonna be like, yes, it was so much fun. I loved it. Okay, so that is a great way to get her involved, having fun, and we know people buy more when they feel more comfortable with whoever is selling them the product, whether that's the consultant or their friend, okay? Okay, so I usually kind of gauge how people are doing. Eventually, after people try the products, they're going to start to sit down and really get their order forms out and get started. At that point, I just make an announcement, and I just let people know, okay, guys, I see some of you are sitting down to complete your order forms. I would love to help you with that because we have some gift sets that may be perfect for you if you have several of the items already on your wish list that are in that gift set. and I want to really help you get the best deal you can tonight. So as you are getting ready to sit down and create your final order form, please come meet me over at the table. I'm going to do a one-on-one checkout with you. And so if you need to leave early or in the next few minutes, come meet me over at the table right now and we can get you started on that, okay? So that way you're going to let people know I'm going to be at this table. You want to have a set location where they can come and check out with you, okay? And you're also giving them permission to come now if they need to get out earlier. And you're also letting them know that you want to get them the best deal, and so you're looking out for their best interest. And you're going to do that by looking at the different sets that we already offer in the catalog, such as the Glamour Eye set, face sets, things like that, okay? Okay, so at that point, I also, because people sometimes leave right after they order, I also say, and just real quick before everybody starts checking out and then leaving for the evening, I just want to say again, thank you so much for coming tonight. Thank you so much, Amy, for hosting. I do have a VIP group on Facebook where I do announce specials for the month in advance for all my VIPs, so you want to be a member of that. We also have a lot of fun in there, and I share lots of tips and tricks, and I'll give them the link to my VIP group, and I have them actually go on their phones right then and join my VIP group, okay? And then also at checkout, I can say to them, oh, hey, did you already join my VIP group? And I just kind of check that off as something I do at checkout so that I can get all of them into my VIP group and have that connection with them, okay? Okay, so for the checkout, you have their order form, which has their wish list on it, right? And then from there, you're going to help them to identify the things that they really want, okay? Sometimes people have a really long wish list, and that's your perfect opportunity to mention to them, hey, you know what? You should really consider hosting. Because then you can get a lot of this stuff for free. And a lot of people will then actually book a party with you just because they want all the stuff on their list for free, okay? The other cool thing about our order form is at the very bottom, it goes over very specifically how to calculate shipping, okay? The other thing you'll want to do before the party is to identify the tax rate for the area that the party is in, because that's the tax you're going to use to calculate on the order form, so you definitely want to have that information in advance, okay? Okay, so for checkout, somebody comes and sits down. There's a 6-step process for this, but it's really basic. So the first step is you want to compliment them on something. Whether it's like maybe they're wearing a cute sweater that you like, or maybe their eye makeup looks gorgeous, or maybe they just have beautiful eyes in general. Whatever, you want to compliment them on something. It's just nice to feel good, and it's a great way to start the checkout process with a positive, like laid-back feel. So number 1, compliment them. Number 2, you're going to review their wish list. So you're going to ask for their order form, and you're going to go down everything that they listed, okay? That's going to help you to identify any gift sets that might be good for them that include multiple items, like I mentioned before. It's also going to help you to identify if maybe they'd be a good hostess in the future, okay? Number 3, as you're looking down through their wish list, you are going to see if maybe you can build the sale in any way. So by that I mean, like let's say they have 2 eyeshadows on their wish list. I can say, you know what? We have a Glamour Eye set that actually includes 2 eyeshadows and a mascara. I think you're going to love the mascara, and it's just a couple dollars more than the 2 eyeshadows by themselves. Is that something you'd like to add and replace the eyeshadows with? A lot of times they'll say yes. Okay, so it's things like that, and ways like that you can build that sale, okay? So that is number 3, build the sale. Number 4, you ask them, did you have fun tonight? And they're going to say, yes, I had so much fun. And you're going to say, oh, and did you get to try the hand spa? Yes. Oh my gosh, it made my hands feel so good. And then you're going to say, do you think your friends would have fun if they came to a party like this? And they're going to say, oh my gosh, my friends would love this. And then you're going to say, would you ever consider hosting your own party like Amy did tonight? And they might say, you know what? I don't know. they might either say, yes, I totally consider hosting. Perfect, you got a booking. If they say no, it's very rare. Or they'll give you a reason why, and then you can let them know, like if they say, no, because I have a small house, that's okay. We also do Facebook parties, which makes it really easy. You don't even have to leave your house. You just invite some friends to the group that I create, and we're good to go, okay? So whatever response they give you, at least then you know what the obstacle is. And if you are new, like you are, and you're unsure as to how to answer those, what you can do is just say, oh, okay. And then at the end, after they leave and get up from the table, you can kind of jot a note down. She said no because whatever reason. And then talk to your upline about it. And then you know what you can do? Your upline, because they know a lot of things, will give you some responses that you can give them. And then the following day, you can follow up with them. So, hey, Susie, thanks again for coming to Amy's party. I know you said you didn't want to host a party because X, Y, Z, but then you give the response that your upline suggested. For example, maybe they should host a Facebook party or a basket party or something like that, okay? So number 4 is all about suggesting that they host without actually saying straight out the gate, do you want to host a party? You're going to ask them if they had fun, if their friends would have fun, and then you're going to say, would you ever consider hosting a party, okay? Step number 5, payment information. That's super easy. It's right on the bottom of the order form. Of course, we accept credit card. If you get cash or check payment, you get paid right away, and you can chat with your upline about how that works. But cash or check is the best way to go. Otherwise, if they want to use credit, that's fine, but you'll just get paid on the 10th of the month, okay? And then number 6, of course, you want to thank them, and you also will have your host and join brochures next to you that you can hand them if they're interested in the business opportunity. And at the end, you can also say, would you ever consider doing what I do? Did it look like fun tonight? And then you could say, here's a little bit of information on the business opportunity. You hand them that trifold, and you say, is it okay if I follow up with you in just a couple days to answer any questions you might have? Very basic, very simple, and you're done. Checkout complete. Okay, so you're going to do that with every single customer. And even the customers that don't want to buy anything at all, you can let them know, please hand in your checklist or your wish list tonight before you leave. And if you want to give an incentive for them to do that, you can. So even those people that maybe don't purchase anything, they're still going to have this wish list completed, and then you can keep this for later. And also you can suggest to them that they host a party so that they get the stuff for free and they don't have to pay for it, okay? And something you might give away for doing that, like a drawing, you could give away a trial body polish or an info kit. Info kits are great, and we chatted a little bit about those in previous videos, but if you are still unsure as to what an info kit is, chat with your upline, okay? Let's see. I want to make sure that I go over everything. So, okay. So that is party flow, party checkout. So before I go today, I want to let you know that, again, you have so much support with us and our team. You have your upline, your director, their director. You also, though, have our home office staff. And your first party might be really overwhelming. You might feel like you made 5 million mistakes, and that's okay. We all feel that way. And if you do make a mistake when you're entering the party order, our home office staff is so kind, and they are like magicians. So any mistake that you make, don't worry, they can fix it for you, okay? So our corporate staff can be reached via email, and that's actually the preferred method that I like to use. And their email address is just admin@lemongrassspa.com. They also have a phone number that can be found, so handy dandy, on the back of the catalog. So that's always a great way to find it, but you could also program it into your phone so you always have it. And the cool thing with our customer service is that you always call and you get to talk to a human. So no robots here, okay? And they're all super, super nice. You guys are going to get to know them and love them. We all do, okay? Okay, and then the last thing I want to share with you is the importance of attending trainings and meetings. So we offer on our team monthly trainings online, and then several of the directors offer in-person meetings. And our whole motto is, when you show up, you go up. So when you show up for trainings, when you attend the trainings, you are more likely to promote and get that increase in the paycheck that you're looking for. Okay, so that's it, guys. Thanks for hanging with us. You've now completed 4 of 4 new consultant videos, and we cannot wait to continue working with you in your lemongrass career. Thanks so much. We're so excited for you, and let's get going on these parties. Bye, everybody.